Hi everyone, my name is Tyson Singh, and I'm a healthcare worker in the downtown east side. Closer to my mouth. The very type of care worker who David Eby and John Rustad think will implement this plan of forced detention, aka involuntary treatment, and of course I'm here because I want to speak against it. First though, I'm honored, filled with gratitude to share speaking time and space with Audrey who just left, who I feel lucky to know, and I could not imagine a better person to guide us in a good way, and to share this space with Kali and Heather and Tanya, Veronica, Jelena, who helped us open, and Elder Mona Woodward, who I look to for, their labor, their love, and their belief for a better world. And to Zoe Core and Molly Beatrice, who have given so much of themselves to keep our movement alive during these very dark times, including bringing us together today for this event. We gather today both due to the tragedy of this political moment and for the beauty of rage and resistance driven by love and for community. When the state and the benefactors of the status quo sharpen their knives to displace, to maim, to kill our kin, and divide our communities, we know that ultimately we must keep us safe in the face of organized abandonment and violence. 2 weeks ago, Premier David Eby, who built his political brand off this neighborhood, and specifically the people who reside here, announced he would join the BC Conservatives in pursuing the expansion of involuntary treatment across BC. Eby can only be understood as the ultimate parasite, the traitor who sought power. And for what? Just to hold it. We can discuss the research and lived experiences around involuntary treatment all day. We have. Some of us have avoided care because of the very threat of involuntary treatment. But we know that the expansion of forced detention, like most drug laws in this province, is not really about drug use or about mental wellness. New pathways to apprehension and detention means more work for police and carceral physicians. It means new infrastructure like prisons and locked psychiatric wards around the province. The growth of involuntary treatment is about the growth of the carceral state. It is about displacement, it is about violence, it is about regulating public space and people, mostly through exclusion rather than providing care to communities. As someone who often hears about how long Car 87 can take, I was shocked when my friends called me during the Hastings Street 10 City decampment last year to warn that city workers and police were threatening people with apprehension under the Mental Health Act should they not leave. It was ever more egregious when Freedom of Information documents revealed that Vancouver Coastal Health leadership collaborated with the cop-led displacement to have Car 87 at the ready around the corner. And this is just one example, but it is the reality of apprehension laws. They are a tool of a police state, and Eby and Rustad's proposed expansions reflect this very same fascist creep. My brother Vince Tao always reminds us that police not only kill with their bullets, which they do, but they also kill with their budgets. By siphoning each inch of public resources and taking it away from community building, from care, and from the infrastructure we all deserve. Remember, the VPD take out more than $1 million per day from the municipal budget. Shame! And that is just one policing item our public resources flow toward. Last week, Mayor Sim, a proud member of the Landmark cult, and a private healthcare profiteer, announced he's going to work with the VPD to establish yet another community policing center surrounding the downtown east side. It was only a few years ago that real estate developer Peter Wall donated $1 million to these centers under the condition that the money would go toward policing centers surrounding the neighborhood. The plan is crystal clear. Clear these lands of the people residing here and let the already wealthy extract any profit they can after the corpses are cleared. Involuntary apprehension and forced detention tools only add to this carceral and colonial framework. Our healthcare institutions like Vancouver Coastal Health and our elected representatives across the main political parties are not only sitting back in silence to witness this increase in violence, they are willful collaborators. And what these institutions protect locally, they work to protect around the world. We have seen our friends and colleagues exiled and silenced from the nonprofit and healthcare industries for demanding an end to the ongoing genocide in Gaza, for demanding a free Palestine. We see Israel, a violent settler colonial occupation upheld by the interest of the wealthy in the West, clear the lands by killing our siblings in the Levant from Rafah to Beirut. But the quashing of our shared resistance only clarifies our shared struggle. After this rally, we encourage those who can to go to the Vancouver Art Gallery at 4 o'clock. And again, we return to the Art Gallery on October 5th to show the world that our eyes are also on Gaza. Our eyes are on empire from Hastings Street to Palestine, and that we resist for everyone. And that we will reach out, and that we will take care if it is not given willingly. Thank you for everyone who came today. May empire crumble in our lifetime, and may the David Ebees, the parasites, the vessels for colonization, the wealthy lose their grip on power so that we can share it among all of us. No to involuntary treatment. Yes to a regulated drug supply, to safe and dignified housing, to raising the rates, to land back, to a world where accessibility for all is a given, not an accommodation, and yes to community power and care.